students, as we have seen that the sound is having different speed in different medium, and temperature is also going to affect the speed of sound, right? So here is a new topic, that the reflection of sound. Okay, so sound is also get reflected, like the light is going to reflect from one place to another. Like if the obstacle has been come, then light also get to reflect. Okay, like I can say that if there is a surface, and on surface you are throwing a ball, and that ball is now striking on the wall, will go in certain direction, and that direction, depending upon the speed and the direction of the ball in which we are throwing it. Okay, in the same manner, speed of sound, like the sound is also termed as the particle. Like what we are doing when we are saying that sound is traveling, means that sound is traveling from one place to another with certain particles. It is a kind of energy that is affecting the particles, and particles are actually moving. Not moving, they are at their position, but energy is moving, and because of the vibration of the particles, so we can say that particles are vibrating. That gives us an idea that now, vibration means motion, and though they are vibrating at their own position, but affecting the different one, and this is going to affect the other particles that are just attaching towards this one. Okay, like ये वाला particle है, ये इसके attach में, ये इसके attach में है, तो ये इसको affect करेगा, ये इसको affect करेगा, and these two again get vibrate, and this is going to be said as the reflection of sound. Okay, and I am going to give you the examples that are really you can do at your home also, like the practical ones. Okay, first of all, let us see what is the reflection of sound. When sound strikes a hard surface, it bounces back. This is called reflection of sound. It is too easy. Okay, टकरा के आने को ही हम लोग reflection of sound कहते हैं. ठीक है. Now, reflection of sound follows the same rule as the reflection of light. Like in reflection of light, what we have said that it has to be certain angle on which the light which is traveling in a medium, and after reflection will come in the same medium, but depends upon the angle at which it is falling on the surface. Okay, in the same manner, if we are talking about the sound case, so this is going to be same, like depending upon the incident angle. So incident angle should always be equal to the angle of reflection. This is the rule actually. तो incident angle क्या है कि जिस angle से वो fall हो रही है, and that angle is in between the normal is the perpendicular one. Okay, like the surface is like this, so perpendicular, इसका perpendicular हम लोग ये मान लेते हैं, this is the normal. So angle of incidence, जो incident ray है और normal है, उसके बीच में हम incident angle बनाते हैं, and angle of reflection is the normal angle between normal and the reflected ray. This is the angle of reflection. Okay, so here this is the same thing that is happening with the sound also. Okay, now let us consider कि अभी तक हमने जो पढ़ा particles are vibrating on their own position. Let us now clarify that we are talking about the energy thing only. So energy is flowing in this direction. So we are now telling about the energy part only. We are not discussing the vibration of the particles. That again gets us confused to learn more and more about the reflection thing. Okay, so हम एनर्जी को मानते हैं कि एनर्जी ट्रैवल कर रही है और एनर्जी इस वी में डायरेक्शन में जा रही है, तो अब ये क्या करेगी आगे जाके, हाउ इट विल गेट रिफ्लेक्ट. ओके, सो हियर इज द थिंग. नाउ एक्सपेरिमेंट टू शो द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ साउंड. सी कैसे हो रहा है. Now see, एक क्या हुआ है, like here is the wall. This is a wall that has been made up of solid thing, any kind of solid thing. Okay, now here is the pipelines. Okay, so like a cylindrical, hollow cylindrical tubes you can take. जैसे PVC की वायर, PVC का पाइप भी होता है घर में, स्पेयर भी पड़ा होता है. और even what I have taken for this experiment, actually what I have taken the aluminum foil roll, like जो roll होता है ना aluminum foil के ऊपर, जिसके ऊपर वो लगा होता है, तो ये भी आप ले सकते हो for an experiment. Okay, so क्या करना है आपने, you can just put one rod here, another rod here, that is hollow rod, okay, जिसमें से something can get passed through. Okay, so these are the hollow rods. Okay, now at the one side we have just put the clock. Okay, and the other side we are listening, we are trying to listen whether we are getting certain sound or not. Okay, now even the tick sound of the clock is very less, and you can see that now even you can try this experiment in the room full of noise. Okay, because you just need to put your ear at one end of the rod, and from that you will just hear the tick sound of the clock clearly. Okay, so what is happening here, the sound is traveling from here, now it get reflected through the wall, and now it reflect again. Now it is not going here, like this sound is not traveling in this straight manner, like from here it is going this, and after reflection it is moving in this direction. It is not going in this direction. Why? Because it is normal, it is perpendicular. From this we can just measure the angle where this sound energy is going to proceed, because this is the normal. So we can say this is the angle of incidence, that the sound wave which is coming like this and it is making with the angle this much of with the normal. So we can say this is the incident angle and this is going to be reflective angle, like reflection angle. Okay, so these two will be equal according to the rule. Yeah, correct. So we can say, yeah, from at this angle we are going to get the sound of reflection of the reflection sound. Okay, so yeah, definitely when we are putting our ear on one end of this rod, so the boy is clearly getting the sound of this tick sound of clock. Yeah, and you can do that experiment at your home. It is very easy, and you will see that when you are standing here and when you are trying to listen without putting your ear here, then even you are not getting that much clear voice. But when you are putting your ear at one end of the rod here, then it is a very clear sound of this clock. So yes, this experiment is very good to show the reflection of sound. So students, we have seen that how sound get reflect. Now let us see the example of it. What is the use of this reflection, or we can say multiple reflection? See, the sound in which is reflecting, this is not just a one way, that is it is traveling in only one direction like this. Not only one sound wave is present there. There are lots of sound waves there, and they all are vibrating simultaneously and reflecting simultaneously. So we can say multiple reflection of sound. So what is the use of it? Like here, when the sound is coming, like this is the example of the theater hall. Okay, I think all of you once in a life has visited this place, like theaters, to going for the movie. Okay, now as you have assumed that this is the part of screen, let's suppose here we are having a screen thing. Okay, so at the screen, the people who are sitting nearby to this screen at the front row, so they must getting the voice very loud. Yeah, but it is not happening like this. And the people who are sitting at the last bench, they must be getting very less sound. But this is again not happening. How come? Because the speaker which have been put, instead of the direction of the speaker, let's suppose I'm making the speaker here, so this might be the speaker turn. Okay, so an audience are sitting here, let's suppose this is the audience. So the sound energy like this must be traveled, but it is not traveling like this. It is not being putted like this. It has been putted like this. So this is having a curved ceiling part, and that curvature is helping us to travel that sound energy that is transmitted on this curvature part, and now it is showering equally on the audience like this. Okay, it is showering like a rain, and each and every person sitting in the hall is getting that equal amount of sound that is getting at the front bench and getting at the last bench. So two factors are working here. One is the reflecting surface that is in curvature path. So curve is helping us to throwing it on equal manner. Okay, and another thing is the shape, the direction of the speakers is in the upward direction. It is not like directly they are getting the noise, then तो सामने वाला जो बैठा है उसका कान का पर्दा ही फट जाता because इतनी तेज sound आता, right now. So this is not done. So this is how we can use multiple reflection of sound. There are some more examples of it, and here this is one, this stethoscope. So what is happening here in this stethoscope, like the wire that you have seen in doctor's neck, that wire is reflecting sound in this manner. तो ये जो wire है इसी के अंदर sound like 1 reflection, 2 reflection, 3 reflection, 4 reflection, like this it is reflecting, and this is how the heartbeats of ours get transmitted through this wire to the ear of the doctor.